this guy puts his foot on her shoulder. Okay? So the issue is, my gut tells me it's staged either, well, point is we got to move forward because there's so much going on here. But Nevada voting machines automatically checked Harry Reid's name. Voting machine technicians are SEIU members. Clark County is where 3/4 of Nevada's residents live, and where Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid's son, Rory, is a county commissioner. Rory is also a Democratic candidate for governor. Since early voting started, there have been credible reports that voting machines in Clark County, Nevada, are automatically checking Harry Reid's name on the ballot. And then it goes through all of the evidence. But don't worry, Obama is rallying the illegal aliens to vote all over the Southwest, saying basically the Republicans are their enemies and racist. So you've got the president working with a foreign group of people to have them illegally vote. But you'd say, well, don't worry, they've got to show their driver's license that they're a citizen. No, they don't. No, they don't. Arizona voter ID law overturned. Politico.com. A 6-year-old Arizona law requiring that voters prove their citizenship in order to register to vote was struck down Tuesday. The 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals upheld the portion of the law, and notice all over the country, they give illegals driver's license anyways, that voters present identification before casting their ballot. But part of a proposition passed in 2004 amid concerns illegal immigrants may try to vote in the state and federal elections. Opponents of the law argue it would lead to thousands of residents being turned away at their polling places. And there's all these other articles about Democratic Party operatives, admittedly, being caught on tape at events talking about vote early, vote often. Yes, we're engaged in fraud. And it goes on to say that they'd have to show a driver's license, but not anymore. No, sir. You don't have to show a driver's license anymore. No, you don't. Of course, in Mexico, they shoot illegals coming across their southern border from Guatemala. I think that's a bad thing to do, but there's no weeping and wailing of gnashing of teeth about what's happening to Central and South Americans. No. And there's no weeping and wailing of gnashing of teeth whenever citizens get killed on the Texas border trying to ride around on a jet ski. But, oh, my gosh, the illegal aliens, they need to vote, and meanies are trying to stop them. This is the globalist North American Union SPP takeover. This is how they're doing it. Okay. Continuing here with election news that I have here in front of me. Lieutenant Governor Scott Angel switches political parties, says Obama does not represent him and is becoming a Republican. Democrats are now running as being anti-Obama health care. Democratic candidate, I voted for John McCain. Democratic candidate, Mississippi, has said he voted for Republican John McCain in the 2008 election. And the most extreme example of the current midterm campaign of an ostensible ally of Barack Obama distancing themselves from the president. Here's another one. Obama administration to halt invisible fence. First, they built a fence that didn't work, never really built the whole thing. Now they're halting it. Obama tells Latino voters he can't pass immigration reform alone. He means illegal alien voters. And it just continues on from that point. Now looking at the Kentucky situation, here is the article that you want to read. It is 5 pages long. We linked posted a boil down from thedailypoll.com up at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. LMPD probes detectives who tipped off prosecutor under investigation. Now, when you read the article, you don't find out till a page in that it's Jack Conway's brother, who was the assistant or deputy prosecutor in Jefferson County. You don't learn that till page 2. It's a good report, but it should be, the headline should be, Jack Conway gets inside info, warns brother about drug raid. And you learn that Conway, the attorney general, this is the top cop of Kentucky, gets word that, this is all in the article, 5 pages long. He learns that his brother, the number 2 cop in his county, prosecutor, he learns that Conway, from detectives that he legally told him at meetings, this has now been admitted, Conway admits this, told them that your brother, there is an investigation for narcotics trafficking and usage, And we have this from directly from inside someone that was in his home and directly from sources, and they're going to raid him. And then the detectives went separately, three, excuse me, and met with Conway, the Attorney General, and his brother, and said the raid is coming in 2 days. And they're all in here saying, well, I thought he was innocent, so I told him the drug raid was coming. And, of course, when they had the raid, Conway, the brother of the Attorney General, who himself is a prosecutor, first lied when it came out because other cops blew the whistle. Other detectives blew the whistle. They're like, we're not going to be part of this. And it's all in the article, word for word. I mean, they're being interviewed by the newspaper. That they lied and said, we didn't warn Conway's brother. I mean, look, here's the deal. Even if he didn't have drugs in his house, and now we'll never know, even if he's not a narcotics trafficker, even if that's not the case, and that's why prosecutors get so corrupt, because they're always dealing with drug dealers. A lot of times they make a deal. The drug dealer says, $100,000, you let me off. Most people are corrupt and do it. But the issue is crimes have now been committed of inside job cover-ups, obstruction of justice, absconding an investigation.
As gardeners, we can all relate.
What do you do with all of the excess food that you grow?
Freezing or canning may have been the process you've used, but the good folks at Excalibur Dehydrator have a healthy alternative to preserve the fruits of your labor. The Excalibur Dehydrator will help you preserve your fruits and vegetables quickly and easily, so you don't have to worry about premature spoiling. You can also use your Excalibur Dehydrator year-round to make delicious jerky. And the best part? The foods you dehydrate are free from excess additives, salt, and preservatives, and that's something we can all do without. To learn more and to order your very own Excalibur Dehydrator, visit drying123.com and see how the Excalibur Dehydrator can help you preserve your favorite foods.
Mention coupon code GCN and receive a free book on how to preserve your foods.
Again, that's drying123.com, drying123.com, or call 1-800-875-4254. That's 1-800-875-4254 today.
You may be arrested and/or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
We all know that Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 5 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $209, and the Berkey Guy will include 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and ship everything to you free of charge. That's right, 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and free shipping. An $87 value, yours free. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
The admissions in this courier-journal.com article, 5 pages of it, by 3 detectives, other prosecutors, Jack Conway, his brother. They gave him an internal law enforcement warning that he was going to be raided. They held the raid up for him. When he was questioned later, he said he didn't know about the raid. 2 of the 3 detectives are on record. And we've got photos of them up on the video screen for folks watching the free video simulcast at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, where you can see their faces, see their photos, see Jack Conway's brother. In fact, let's blow up that photo of him for folks, the guy on top above the detective, the guy in the suit. That's the prosecutor. That's his brother. And we'll give people his name as well, Attorney Matt Conway. And you don't learn till deep in the article that it's the brother of the Attorney General, or that the brother, the Attorney General, had met with the police, met with the detectives, and then they held off the raid and said, we're coming in 2 days. And another detective's quoted as saying, whatever you're doing, you better get cleaned up and get ready. I mean, this is completely illegal. There is not a grand jury in the country, if they're not corrupt, that would not indict the Attorney General, that would not indict his brother, Matt Conway, that would not indict at least 2 of these 3 detectives. Imagine, Jack Conway in Kentucky is going after Rand Paul, claiming he kidnaps women. Not true. Claiming that he is a racist. Not true. That he's against the Civil Rights Act. Not true. All of that disproven. Okay? Meanwhile, for 3 days, it has been in the 2 biggest papers in Kentucky that the deputy prosecutor, Matt Conway, was under investigation for narcotics trafficking and usage. And his brother finds out about it from the police, has secret meetings with him. They warn him to get ready for the raid 2 days later. Then they lie and say they didn't warn him and didn't have prior knowledge. Now they admit they lied. They're quoted in the article as saying, I'm sorry I lied. You've got the top cop of the state of Kentucky running for Senate against Rand Paul. Is this on CBS News? Is this on NBC? Is this on Fox News? It's nowhere except in the local news, and it's barely even being reported there. The headline should say, will there be criminal indictments of the Attorney General and his brother, the prosecutor? They've absconded. They've had obstruction of justice. They've lied to other investigators when they first came to them. It's all admitted where they lied and said, no, we didn't get a warning. We didn't warn Matt Conway, the brother. Conway told investigators he had tried to protect Russ because I just didn't want to see him lose his job over this. And it was foolish. I'm sorry. It's wrong. And you know, I'm paying for it now, the records show. These are from the police reports. They're caught red-handed covering up a narcotics investigation of his brother, who's a prosecutor, and he is the Attorney General. But instead, there's a fight where a Rand Paul supporter gets hurt. A woman in a wig rushes Rand Paul. They tackle her. One guy puts his foot on her head, and that's all over the news today. One of the top stories in the country. Oh, we better not vote for Rand Paul, who's 5 to 10 points ahead. We better vote for Jack Conway. Meanwhile, he's covered up a narcotics investigation dealing directly with his brother, who's another prosecutor. Now, we've got to get this story out. In fact, maybe we should write an article about it and call it Jack Conway Narcotics Cover-Up and make that a top search term. Jack Conway cover-up. In fact, we'll get an article boiling all this down out. I'll get Watson to do it right now. Jack Conway cover-up. We'll make that the #1 search term. Jack Conway cover-up. And with this big Jesse Ventura interview coming up in T-minus 2 minutes, 911 cover-up is the other search term today, and it'll lead them directly to the article we've written, directly to the free live video link for this radio/TV interview that we kick off with some of the most powerful 9/11 information ever in T-minus 70 seconds.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
You may be arrested and/or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan.